So last week, 6 of us set off for Pai, which is a smaller town than Chiang Mai to the north, to the northwest of Chiang Mai. And so we set off, headed north on the highway for a while, and then we turned off and headed through a valley and through elephant country, and just the real raw basic Thailand, small town Thailand, and out into the mountains. Lots of climbing to get to Pai. So this was going through a lot of different switchbacks to get down through the valley, up through the clouds and along the ridge. This was a high point here, 1,400 meters, and quite a steep descent down into the valley that Pai sits in. And really beautiful country. I think there's 762 switchbacks to get to Pai. We're just getting a geography lesson, history lesson, political history lesson from our host here in Pai. He was in the Navy and he's showing us all about the agreement between Portugal and Spain and Thai's involvement.
Philippines.
So this is the Philippines?
Spain.
Yeah.
ถึงได้รู้ว่าเวิร์นจบ
So after our big ride yesterday, we're taking a day off here, and well, I say a day off, there's talk of going out to these caves and going to a canyon, and I think all told we might end up still doing about 40k on the bikes. But overall, a bit of a rest day here in Pai, and for me at least, I'm heading back to Chiang Mai tomorrow. So just a short trip out this way, but it's really, really cool to see Pai, and looking forward to doing some sightseeing today. So we're just staying in a bungalow place. We've got a hut just by this river here, and this is a bamboo bridge that we had to cross to get over here. And this is the river that runs through Pai. Pai is down in a valley, so we had to climb up over some big hills yesterday to get in here. And it's really peaceful. Peaceful place. Pai, I didn't really know anything about it, didn't know what to expect, but there's a bit of a hippie type feel here. It's it gets compared to Khao San Road in Bangkok sometimes. The whole accommodation is in these little bamboo huts, very, very cheap. We're just paying it's 150 each, including breakfast. It's about £3 or £4. This is an area of seismic activity, so there's apparently what they're calling a land split, which used to be a farm, an organic farm, but they now show it as evidence of an earthquake. You can still see all the trees, tamarind tree, yellow cotton tree. Okay, tell me, where are we? What's going on here?
So this is the land split. I guess it was like 4 different earthquakes in 4 different years that created this attraction.
Okay.
Okay, so you're going to see a little bit of the history in a couple of meters, so you'll get better informed.
Cool.
A lot of snakes in Thailand.
Nice and cool to hear down in the canyon.
Yeah, that snakes are everywhere.
Live ones on one.
Really? I've done it twice and I haven't seen any.
This here is what they call a Tarzan rope.
You're good then.
ขอบคุณค่ะ
ครับ Yeah, one more
One thing Pai is really famous for is its strawberries. You can see over here in the distance. Strawberries. And they make it into this strawberry nectar type drink. So here's a fun fact, Thailand was in the World War II for 20 minutes. 20 minutes, and this is the memorial bridge that they made to commemorate. I wonder how much longer it took to build a bridge than it did for how long they were in the war. Looks like you can make anything into a tourist experience. Here they've put some bamboo pieces together, put a plank of wood across, and I think they might be advertising it as a peaceful canoe ride down the river. For some reason we're dropping like flies. We started with 6, Alex has gone back to Chiang Mai, and then we lost 2 more, so now there's 3 of us. Loving this road. This is the back way to get into Pai.
it's just the
So I didn't really know what to expect from Pi because I just signed up to do the ride and come out here for a nice hilly 130k ride, and I didn't really think too much about destination, but Pi has got a really chilled air and it's very touristy, but not in a kind of rip you off, you're a tourist sort of a way. It's very chilled out. It gets likened to Khao San Road in Bangkok, and so it's got that sort of a vibe. We're heading back to Chiang Mai today, just rolling out of Pai. We've left it until about 8:30 to try and get a bit of sunshine into our bones. It is really cold here in the mornings during the winter, so, well, I'd say really cold. It gets down to probably about 5 degrees. So 130k to go. Should be back in Chiang Mai before it's dark, hopefully. Long climb out of Pai this morning. The first thing we do to get back to Chiang Mai is climb to the height of the elevation for the day, and then it's a series of flowing downhills and a few smaller uphills all the way back to Chiang Mai. So once we get to the top of this, it should be a fun ride.
Yeah, eventually.
Not that this is not fun. Nearly at the top of the first climb. I'm not really going to do any filming on the way down because it's a pretty sketchy descent. Well, it's a beautiful descent, but there's a lot of switchbacks, and so we'll see you at the bottom. Just managed to regroup at the top of the climb and just having a coconut nectar before the descent. That's all the descending done pretty much. I really wish I'd brought my GoPro along to film some of it because it really was one of the best roads I've ever ridden down. But in any case, we're about 40 kilometers from home now, so stroke it home and go get some carbohydrates. I just got home. I'm absolutely cooked. The people that I was riding with really put on a spurt. I guess once we could smell Chiang Mai, they just really went for it, and I wasn't able to take any more footage. All my efforts were just trying to stay on. We had a puncture, we lost one guy, and we made it home safe and sound. We did a really big detour, and you'll see as I overlay the relive on top of this video that we went off down some wild goose chase trying to do a cut through, but it didn't work out. But anyway, it's not 6 yet, the sun is still up, so all is well that ends well. So that's Pai. It was a really great trip. I would definitely do it again, and I highly recommend that road. The road that goes to and from Pai, from the main road that runs north-south from Chiang Mai, is probably the best road I've been on. It probably is the best road I've been on. Mon Cham and Samuang are two loops close around Chiang Mai that I really like, but that road is worth going out for. It's worth going to do. Ups, downs, switchbacks. There's 762 switchbacks to get to Pai, and they're pretty proud of that fact. Anyway, here ends the lesson. Stay tuned for more videos like this. Thanks for watching.